Hello, Marissa.
Hi, Joe. What are we talking about today?
Let's talk about being creators that have mental health because everyone has it.
Crazy.
And what that, not even work-life balance, but creation and life balance looks like.
That's smart because for some people creating content is work and for some people it's not, but it can turn into something that just totally absorbs your entire life. So it is important to have a creation life balance because if you don't have an equal amount of rest from the creating, how are you going to keep your creative fires lit?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting when we think about that because for you, I think you have that perspective where it is a form of work. Whereas for me, it's very fuck around and find out.
I want it to be more fuck around and find out for me.
And I don't know, it's so weird because even within that kind of fuck around and find out ideology, I still feel this constant pressure and this need to base my worth on the content I produce because I have a small following and I have people that recognize me and follow me for specific forms of content. And I feel I constantly need to produce, but also deliver a very specific level and quality of content. Which isn't necessarily my reality because I don't get any financial gain from it. It is a labor of love.
And so it should be something that you don't feel like you have to get paid for, because if you got paid for it, it would be a full-time job, would it not? And so it's hard to throttle that line between I'm doing this for fun and in my free time, but also the level of quality that makes me happy may not necessarily get the most views or whatever. Yeah. And I had people in college who were, just like you said, so preoccupied with the likes to the point where they would take a picture and then post in our group chat, "Hey guys, can you like my photo? I'm so close to 200. And I'm like, I don't want that kind of stress. I wish it didn't matter. Because it is our job, as an actor myself, it's my job to be visible. It's my job to show people what I can do. So in that case, you think I would want to have the most views, the most likes, because it means, oh, my stuff is spreading around. People will know the good word of Vellichoric. But in all actuality, stressing over likes, I feel sounds like just the most stressful, unfun, uncreative thing in the world. That makes it turn from fun to work for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want that.
And I think work in itself should feel meaningful and it should feel fulfilling. And when it becomes solely this very pressure-filled monetary exchange, even the work stops being fun.
Right. And they can tell, they can see it behind your eyes if you're not enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't want to be and as a hedonist, I want to enjoy my work. But as a fucking human, I want to be able to enjoy my work. That,
yes.
That is something I value and I want in my life. And
you know what? Oh, keep going. Sorry, I had a thought.
Okay. I think we both had thoughts and we were ooh.
We do.
But the biggest thing for me is how wild it is that we have programmed our society, especially young children, as young as 5 or 6 I've seen, to basically market themselves as products on these social platforms. And I'm not ooh, social media bad. Obviously I am on Instagram because I have fun. I love it.
Yeah, it's a tool. It's just how you use it.
But I've also noticed that there's this shift in the energy, and kids are learning to create platforms and brands out of themselves. They're almost marketing themselves as products, and the economy for them is likes and follows, and that's so wild to me. And it's not inherently evil, but that concept is insane because I've seen one of my 6-year-old gym kids was
life.
Oh, will you like this for me? And I was we don't need to quantify ourselves based on likes and follows.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you're so absorbed with the likes and the follows, it takes the fun away and then it becomes a source of stress. And you know what I thought? This is the perfect segue into the thing I was about to interrupt you with, and I'm glad I didn't. Thank you, ADHD. I want to look back at my Instagram and see my life. Not my entire life. I don't post every single thing that I do, but when I look back at my videos that I've made, I want to have fun. I want to smile. I want to laugh and be like, that was fun. People enjoyed that. Or like, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed making that. I want to look back at my Instagram and see that my life was well lived, not necessarily well liked.
I really like that phrasing, and
Thanks.
I think that's
it
so
came
well
to me,
spoken.
and I was like, "Whoa, I gotta say that tomorrow."
Man, I'm gonna make an infographic about that. I would totally make an infographic about that.
But it's like, you don't have to document your entire life. If you want to, you can. Like, because I was also thinking, like, you know, as critters, we love the phrase hashtag everything is content, and it's like everything can be content. We have a get ready with me video, but everything doesn't have to be. Exactly. Like, we have this get ready with me video where we are having fun. We are getting ready for Bunny Hutch. We're having the time that we're having. And we filmed that knowing that we were going to get ready for Bunny Hutch, regardless of whether we had a plan to film it or not. We didn't stop to like it's one thing if we stopped Bunny Hutch and was like, no, stop putting your makeup on. We have to film this video and we can't go party until we're done. No. Just let content creation in, like, modify your content creation to fit your life. Don't modify your life to fit content creation.
I really love that. And I think, like, as we kind of wrap up, like, I'm wondering, what does that balance look like for you versus, like, what does it look like for me, coming from these two different sides? Because, like, again, for you, it's very, like, work, you're an actor, you have to promote on some level. And for me, it feels not because it's not an outlet, but, like, for me, it's like, I want to do this because I want to live a life that I feel I've captured but not curated.
Ooh.
And, like, I want to share that. And I like, want to have that outlet to express, like, different aspects of my life and, like, you know, different kind of like chunks of it on social media.
Life
if that makes
captured.
sense.
Yeah, you're definitely
captured
the life
and not curated. Yeah.
You're the life captured style. I'm the life curated style because I only post things about my work, or like, I went to Japan and I posted those pictures because I was like, oh, look, I'm a human enjoying this bucket list trip that I just went on.
Wildly enough, you're allowed to do that.
Wildly enough, you are allowed to do that. And people also want to see, like, as an actor, that you are just, like, a good person, that you could work. Like, oh, if I was on set with Marissa for 15 hours, I would enjoy myself and not want to fire her because I hate her, you know? So I gotta show that I'm enjoyable.
Such an interesting perspective. And I think it, like, fosters. I think it's really interesting, like, this idea of curating your feed in a way that fosters a parasocial relationship that feels genuine. Not, like, really stilted and awkward, like...
No, like, this is me. Like, what you see is what you get. But I do have private aspects of my life that I won't post about, and that's important, too.
Yeah, I think, like, my biggest thing, and I think one of the biggest reasons I wanted to have this conversation is, like, when we think about, you know, the balance between, like, our personal life and what we share, especially as creators. Like, I think the biggest barriers for me, I'm kind of like, I have, you know, ethics and, you know, values that I feel like don't have to be inserted into my, like, public persona. And it's not that I don't want to use my platform. I just need to separate my life for, like, my own personal mental health. And I think that's, like, a very personal thing to me, and that's my perspective, because, like, I need to have this safe space where it's separated so I can remove myself and not burn out.
Yeah, BulkWithBeau is your cosplay space, your fitness journey, your fuck around and find out.
Like, even in terms of, like, I talk about my mental health a little bit on BulkWithBeau, but, like, I separate that, a lot of it, for my personal page, just because I need to have it, like, separated, because I need to be able to step into a space where I'm not thinking about, like, mental health and, you know, my like, work, because my work is based in, like, the mental health field. I need to step out of that, or else it feels like a workspace as well.
Yeah. Whew. Do we need to stop? We're just going on and on.
We need to stop.
It's great, though. It's great.
I think we'll just, like, slow down the video and it'll be crunchy and it'll be fine.
And it'll be great. It'll be fine. What would you like to say to wrap it up, Joe?
I don't know. Is this our soft close?
Is it? I mean, I just want to say that I love you.
I love you so much, and I had fun, and maybe we should do this more often.
Maybe we should. I love your, I want to see life captured, not necessarily curated or posed. Like, you know, if you, I'll never forget this story from Bella Thorne. She was talking about, like, she was lamenting, like, fame and how it relates to social media and stuff. And her mom was like, why don't we, like, bake a dozen cupcakes and like frost them, and we'll take a picture for Instagram. And she was like, why can't we just bake cupcakes? Why can't we just eat the cupcakes for ourselves? And I was like, dang, that made me really think about like how much you have to put on Instagram and social media, because everything can be content. You can absolutely make a video of you baking the cupcakes, frosting them, and then take that picture, but not everything has to be content. You can just eat the cupcakes on your own with no one knowing if you want.
I kind of love that. I think that's a perfect place to wrap up. Thanks for
Yay,
talking.
thanks, Bella Thorne. Thank you
Thanks,
for talking
Bella
to me, Joe.
You ready to
This
go?
was lovely. See ya.
I will see you. Peace out.